Hi everybody, this is Gammy. It is June 22nd, a beautiful Sunday morning, and today big changes are happening at WMATA. Alright, so here I am at La Font making the transfer to the Silver Line. Why the Silver Line? Because just today they have announced that for every other line that Silver Line goes, they will actually stop at New Carrollton rather than the Largo station. So right now we're waiting for a new train. Right now it's just the orange and blue being done. Meanwhile right here, they have not yet to update the sign indicating that it will go both to downtown Largo and New Carrollton. But yeah, that's pretty much what they're going to do. So we're here at La Font. Normally the Silver Line would go there, but for every other stop, it will go to here. But of course, alrighty, there we go. From Silver Line to New Carrollton. Okay, we're just about a few seconds till the Silver Line comes, and a little bit of gamey lore. This is like my first time using the Silver Line past Capital South, so it'll be an experience.
This is the Silver Line train to New Carrollton. When you will move to the center of the car. The next stop is Federal Center Southwest. The next stop is Eastern Market. Step back, doors open.
So yeah, let's go ahead and skip to Capital South, where I'm now going to head into uncharted territory. Granted, I did went to Cheverly for the Loop of DC video, and of course when you're on the Northeast Corridor or on a Mark 10 train, you can see Landover and New Carrollton. But we're not going to let the truth get away of a good story, so there.
This is a Silver Line train to New Carrollton. To the center of the car. The next stop is Tonga County. Step back, doors open.
As of me recording this on June 27th, there still hasn't been any physical signage updates. Right now it's only going to be digital signage.
Armory, the last transfer station to the Orange Line.
That's a little bit interesting because it's still transferred at every other Orange Line station, so they still need to fix that. There we go. Arcade station parking lots. Also, this used to be a racetrack. See that little curve with the pillars right there? That used to be like a curving for the race cars to hit at. There's the golf course and the vibes. Wow. So in just a few, we're about to witness two key things: a special third rail and a junction. So let's talk about this special third line. Stadium Army used to be the terminus for the blue line, so for logistics, to accommodate with the orange, this third line right here was used to hold up blue line cars. This third line will now be used a little bit more now that there's a special Silver Line service from Wheelie Reston East to Stadium Armory. Emphasis on special because chances are we're only going to see it at least 2 times in a weekday. And now we're on to past me and the junction. We're making it switch right now. That line goes to Largo, that's below us, and we are taking this line to Carrollton. So just like that, our reality has changed. Fascinating, isn't it? Oh god. There we go, there's our little silver wayfinder. Next stop, Deanwood. Oh yes, and right there, that is the Northeast Corridor. So let me correct myself, because those are just old catenary poles that have not been taken down. We are currently with the CSX Landover subdivision rail. So that mostly does it for the new changes going on to the DC Metro. The next change is most likely going to be the Yellow Line extension to Greenbelt. However, that is only going to be for every other train, and that won't happen until December. Aside from that, that's pretty much it. And that shouldn't mean that we should be adding more colored lines to that, right?
Step back. Doors open.
So yeah, I let my intrusive thoughts win on this one. I can't even apologize for it. But yes, that is me crayoning every single possible line that the DC Metro uses. I'm gonna go ahead and exclude that one orange line that stops at Westfall Church, because I think that only happens once a day. And just for the lulz, I added the purple line and the Southern Maryland rapid transit system as well. Now, is any of it necessary? Most likely no, but it's always good wondering, I guess. Now, to even increase this meme, I've decided to even add in a consolidated coloring system, which you will see right now.
Doors open. This is a Silver Line train to New Carrollton, but normal. Move to the center of the car. The next stop is Landover.
Yes, behold, the DC Metro in a style of Philadelphia and Boston. But wait, there's more. That's right, to all my cool cats. I even made it in the style of the New York subway system, where the letters are WMATA-owned tracks and the numbers are MTA-owned tracks. Correction, I am meant to say the M. Maryland MTA DC Metro Light Rail Link owned tracks. Guest starring CSX, because I imagine they still want to own that tiny piece of railway that they barely use. Though I could be very wrong, because I have not been in Brady One for many, many years. So, that's a story for another day. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that necessary for us to do it. No, not really. Maybe we'll worry about it when we start expanding again, but for now, we are fine the way we are.
Doors open.
Let's definitely not pull a MARTA on this. Oh yeah, so where are we now? Ah, yes, Landover. So, I'm somewhat familiar with this via the Northeast Corridor rides that I would go on. And then, of course, previously at Cheverly with the Loop of DC video. But yeah, in terms of personal lore, that ultimately means that I have completed the orange line. I still have yet to complete the silver and blue line. I would have to go to Largo for that. But hey, it's one step at a time. I started using Metro 2015 when I was 19 years old. And 10 years later, it's definitely growing. Heck, maybe I could do a DC speed run. Still not sure about that one, but we'll get to it when we get there. Now, it's very hard to see, but I do see some green catenary poles to hold some wires. Not the one from the Northeast Corridor, somewhere like back behind those office buildings. That means one thing. We are in New Carrollton, home of the Purple Line and the new home of the Silver Line.
New Carrollton last stop. Connection is available to Amtrak and MARC commuter rail. Doors open.
Here we go. First time ever at New Carrollton, and that is the Silver Line. The brand new Silver Line. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know, explore like a little bit of this area, New Carrollton, because it's new. Pun intended. But the video is not yet over. You will see why. Here's just a small intermission, but progress of the Purple Line. I don't think they're gonna do any testing here on a Sunday, but good seeing the progress. Alrighty, this is Gammy again, back here at the LaFont Plaza station. So far, no issues going on with the red line, Silver Line technically, which is good. So, I am now transferring to the Yellow Line again because I do actually want to look at something much more in-depth. Earlier in the video, you may have seen like a couple of equipment in between the Yellow Line bridge and the Long Bridge. So let's take a good look at that. Now on the Yellow Line train, and my goodness, these seats are quite firm.
So many moons ago, there was a groundbreaking for the expansion of the Long Bridge. So what you're about to see in just a few seconds, you will see a couple of barges just strategically placed between this Yellow Line bridge and that Long Bridge. So you already saw that one right there. Now, there should be another barge once we pass an incoming Yellow Line train. And if I'm right, it looks like work is starting to begin. Ooh, I forgot about that NER coming up northbound. But yes, and just as this thing is about to pass, this Yellow Line train, yep, even more barges. So we got a good future ahead for rail in DC and Virginia.
And here I am finally outside of the King Street Old Town Metro Station. You know, the usual. So overall, the Silver Line to New Carrollton works very smoothly. No issues. There's just a little bit of an announcement and just delayed map releases, but I assume that that's probably going to be fixed by the time it's December when we get that Yellow Line to Greenbelt. Normally I would say that would pretty much do it, but no, that will absolutely do it for today because I am about to turn into a crispy gammy, and yeah, I am heading straight back home because it's about 1,000,000 degrees outside, and I'm realizing that I have to do this again in 2 days when I go to Hydesville Crossing. Neither here nor there. Anyways, may y'all have a fantastic day. Leave a comment, a like, a subscription, all that good stuff. Make sure you hydrate yourself. Don't do anything too crazy when you're outdoors and it's like 1,000,000 degrees outside. Safety first. Have a great day. Goodbye. Okay, I don't get how you're gonna be playing this game while you're still holding that pumpkin. But anyways, what do you think of these changes? Because I'm not doing any like nature like outro, so this is now your time to speak. Uh-oh.